Again, another glorious Monday. Hello, my lovely connoisseurs of the culture. You know what it is, it's Megami Mondays, and I am the lovely voice that's going to be doing more of said Megami Mondays. I am the incredible The, aka Vibin DGR. Welcome back to Shin Megami 5 Dimensions. You already know. It's been a minute since I jumped back into this world, and we are still, almost dropped my controller. Whoops. We are still, stop running. We are still going through our final route. We're already in the third area, which means we're going through it, and honestly, it's gotta be done. Man, I'm gonna get nostalgic. Oh, man. I mean, granted, we still have a lot more playthrough left, but this is our last route. No more after this, which means I'm expecting this to be another chill episode, especially because I want to talk about anime. That's gonna be the theme for today's episode. Between anime, the anime awards, the anime expo, I'm feeling anime. I'm feeling like a lot of anime. So if you're not into anime, then get the flip out of here. I'm just kidding. No. I am gonna talk about anime in good detail today. Well, more or less detail, as we grind through and hopefully get further into Shinjuku. And, well, you already know where we are with the story, right? We're just going through the third area, took down... Actually, what did we fight last time? We fought a bunch of powers, we're just exploring there, going past the cherubim, or whatever their names are. You already know how this goes. So we pretty much don't really need to spend too much time on the recap, so we just get to it. As always, Aogami, would you mind doing the usual for my lovely connoisseurs who love to hear the voice they can't forget? I guess mostly from you than from me.
I would not mind at all, young man. For those who wish to support young Vitamin DGR in his efforts, follow him on Twitch with the handle of Vitamin DGR. Naturally, you may subscribe to skip the advertisements and help support the channel, especially if the advertisements are being quite erratic.
I see.
Naturally, you may also find him on YouTube, and if you do, please make sure to like and subscribe. That suffice, young man.
Beautifully said, Aogami. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Hey.
What's wrong, Tao?
Whoops,
wrong people. Did you just sound like me?
Yeah, I was thinking that if I sounded like you, imitation is a form of flattery.
I was thinking about what that man Yakumo said. He said the angels blah 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 blah. We already know how this goes.
Yes.
Yeah, just skip. Oh, and for those who, I guess, magically forgot, this is a playthrough that's dedicated to finally getting Yoko. And by the end of this, hopefully I can fight the Demi-Boy and Satan. By the time I beat Satan, we'll call this a successful playthrough. Yes, I know there'll be more for me to do, but that'll be a story for a different time. Plus, there's a couple of games I really want to play in this thing, and I need to start speeding things up in Megaton. Even though I don't want to. Especially because I still have to get my copy of Digital Devil. And whatever, details. Anywho, where do we begin? Oh, like I said, I'm feeling in an anime mood today. Do I want to talk about some anime I've seen lately? Do I want to talk about the anime awards, where you can pull up the roster? I don't know where to start. You know what? I know exactly where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with something interesting. Folks, not that you guys need to find out who I am, but for those in the West Coast, yay, guess what? I'm going to Anime Expo this year. Welcome back to the stream, and how have you been? I've missed you. I haven't heard from you in a while, my friend. But yes, folks, you'll be catching me at Anime Expo. Like, I'm saying it as if I'm some big flippin' deal. But yes, I'm going to Anime Expo this year, and I'm going as Okarun from Dandadan. Well, to be fair, it was gonna be between that and another character, which is actually the first I want to talk about. I was racking my brain. I've talked about it before throughout this playthrough, that I've been coming up with different ideas for what I want to be for cosplaying this year. Are you hanging out with your partner? Okay. I'm about to say, I've missed you, buddy. Also, again, I haven't been doing it for a minute, but I can't thank you enough for Portal. Seriously, I'll talk more about that when we next play Portal. I just want to say that again. Seriously, you are a godsend. I just need to say that really quickly. For those that don't know, I've been playing Portal, all thanks to Bayo. So shout out, hell yeah, Bayo in the comment section, please. But back to the Anime Expo thing. So I've been talking about a bunch of things, and then about a week, 2 weeks ago, get the flip away from me. I was thinking about what I should do, and I said I was going to be as Okarun, but there was something I've been watching some old anime to help set up this story. I didn't make a Demon of the episode, huh? I'm gonna have to worry about that in a second. There we go, done. So I've been watching a bunch of old anime, not super old, like, way before you and I. Well, nah, actually, I shouldn't age assume you guys, but definitely before I. Like I said, I'm okay. For context, I'm watching anime that were around when I was young, but like I didn't really discover or knew what they were until way later in life. So I started rewatching Gurren Lagann just for reasons. Well, only because there was a thing in my head I couldn't figure out what it was, and eventually I realized I was doing a Gurren Lagann reference. But the other thing I was watching was an anime that I actually want to cosplay as. So this is a bit of an older anime, but if anyone knows, yes, when it comes to alchemy in anime, usually if I say alchemy, most of you guys are going to think about Fullmetal Alchemist. But there's an anime that most of you guys may not know, or a good number of you may know but have forgotten, called Buso Rankin, which I believe translates to Arms Alchemy. God, you guys walk so loudly. Ugh. Which is this like kind of like, it was kind of hype. It was a hype shonen anime about this one guy who dies but comes back having a special thing called a Kakugane, which basically materializes as a weapon. His soul, his drive, his will to live in weapon form, which was this really cool like lance. So that guy, Kazuki Muto, was who I wanted to cosplay as, because I thought, you know what, it's niche and I had to do it. You're like, what, 5 or so years older than me, if I had to guess? Yeah, I'm in my 20s. I'm in my like middle late 20s. I had to assume. I was told that I should probably keep my actual like age and personal things to myself because the internet's kind of eh. So hopefully that's enough to save you guys there. But yeah, that means but I'm old in streamer years. In case anyone's like, V, that's young. No, I'm old in streamer years. Like I've been doing this for like what, 2, almost 3 years now. That means every streamer year is like 7 in streamer years. It's like the equivalent to dogs. Early 20s, so 5 or 6 years. Okay, so I'm a bit older than you. What are you calling me old, Bale? How dare you? You better respect your elders, boy. I may be old, but I'm young where it matters. In spirit, in happiness, and actually that's kind of really all I can think of. I'm young where it matters, you damn whippersnapper. Do people still say that? My granduncle says that. Sorry, my attention span's really bad. Let me go back to it. So I was watching Buso Rankin, and I haven't finished it yet. I've been watching some of the episodes. I was like, dude, I forgot how hyped this anime was. A dope intro, and even wilder too. Some of you guys may not know this. Did you know there's a PS2 game that I really wish I could get my hands on, even though it's only in Japanese and I'm not gonna understand it? If I can get my hands on that bad boy, I guarantee you that's a one visit. I only saw a little bit of it, and I'm like, yo, this looks just like up my alley to play. Because it doesn't look good, it looks funny, it looks fun, it's PS2, it's jank, and everyone knows, a lot of you guys like when I play PS2 jank games, so I'm a people pleaser, what can I say? But the anime looked really good. I'm like, you know what? So, again, I talked about it earlier, I'm going to Anime Expo for the second time. It's gonna be my second convention. I'm super excited. I'm finally breaking out of my comfort shell and trying to like be around more people. And this time I actually got the ticket. I didn't get invited this, well, I technically did get invited this time, but I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better at taking initiative and having fun and, you know, doing social things, you know, talking to people. Maybe hopefully I'll actually be brave enough to talk to that pretty girl that I talked to last year. She's not gonna be there, that Motoko girl. You guys remember that? I'm certain you guys remember me telling that story last year when I went to Anime Expo and I dressed as Joker, and there's one girl dressed as Ghost in the Shell's Chief Kusanagi, and she pulled me close. Yeah, I'm still a wimp, but I don't know, maybe if I'm lucky she'll be there again. And technically that's not a simp thing, so don't you guys do that dumb word. I didn't. I'm just saying general stuff and aggressively appreciating, but I digress. So yeah, I was gonna go as Kazuki Muto, the main character in Buso Rankin. Can you guys flip off? You laugh at me. And I was like, oh, I did. It's nothing simp worthy. There was literally nothing simp worthy. I didn't say anything simp worthy. We don't even simp on this channel. We just aggressively appreciate. You know this.
What is it?
Anywho, while I've proven my case here. So I thought it'd be cool to dress up as that, and I really wanted to get the weapon. So it's easy to dress as Kazuki Muto because it's basically just a Japanese black school uniform, and I have a couple of those. Well, literally 2 of those. Because I was gonna go as my other plan, but I'm gonna probably say that for like either my birthday / Halloween, or maybe next year if I end up going to another convention or something. I really want to make this happen more often. Oh, phew. But anyway, I want to dress as Kazuki Muto, but unfortunately, I can't get his prop weapon because it doesn't exist. No one in their right mind has made this weapon. And I don't know who can do it, and I am not technical enough to try it. If you don't know, look up Buso Rankin and then look up Sunlight Heart. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because that thing is sick. I love that thing. It looks super cool. But yeah, it didn't work. So in the next about couple of weeks, it says it's going to take a while, I should hopefully get my Okarun costume. And then, yeah, I'm going to go as Okarun for my second time at Anime Expo. Not that I'm assuming I'll run into you guys, but hey, if you find an Okarun that just so happens to have the lovely voice you can't forget, then guess what? You found me out. All these years of hiding from the public and hiding from the government. Actually, maybe I shouldn't make that joke. This is where I need to go, right? Yeah. All those years of hiding from everyone, finally, it ended up happening. You guys exposed me. But yeah, I'm going to Okarun, and I'm excited to I'm really looking forward to Anime Expo this year. This time I'm going to actually have, hopefully, a little bit more money. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll make sure to have plenty of things to tell you guys. And I don't know, I'm just looking forward to it. Lip off! Time for me to quickly get a plane and an Anime Expo ticket. It's not worth it. Well, I mean, it's definitely worth it if you want to go to Anime Expo, because I think this year's school-based. So I have, actually, as we speak, the Anime Expo, they gave me a badge. They gave me this pamphlet that says classes are in session, Anime Expo 2025. Because I guess the theme for this year is school-based. Yeah, it's school-based because it has this really, like, cool thing, and it has this, like, foldable picture that kind of reminds me of Rosen Maiden. I'm assuming people know what I'm talking about. If not, then whatever. But yeah, it looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I just really wish I could have went with my original... well, it's not original. My last-minute plan of being Kazuki Muto. And I did have ideas for other cosplay events, but you know what? There's always next year. Or other occasions. Maybe I might even be brave enough to go to other conventions, because I don't know about much about other conventions. I don't make Anime Expo money, honestly. I don't either. This was this was saved up occasions. This was long times of saving. I don't want anyone to come up here and be like, oh wow, V can just casually afford Anime Expo tickets. Nah, man. Anytime I'm able to buy anything, you gotta think about the investments I have to do. And this channel doesn't pay for it. This is just straight up work. Until the day this lovely voice finally is able to be lucrative. Or unless AI puts me out of business. It's possible. There's no one else to talk about. I'm going to 3 or 4 conventions a year. Oh, well, I can barely afford going to 1. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to 2 conventions this year. I won't be cosplaying as it, but I'm also going to my first I'm going to Comic-Con for the first time in my life. But Mr. Moneybags Beowulf over here gets to go to 4 flipping conventions. Must be nice. If I had half the luck and capability and bravery, let's be honest, bravery. Because I'm still kind of iffy with large amounts of people. Like, I'm going with friends, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be nervous. Ugh.
What is it? Say.
None of them have to pay for a hotel. None of them I have to pay for a hotel
Yes.
for. Must be nice! Although, to be fair, I'm only going for like a day. I don't have the ability to afford going for multiple days. I would love to be able to go to a convention, like, for the entire weekend. That would be a nice dream. If, you know, I'd had money and I was braver and had people who were willing to go with me. But I don't know, maybe as I grow as a content creator, I'll finally get to meet some good old-fashioned chat members. We'll actually become friends IRL. Not that we're not already friends already. And then, boom. I'll have my own little community of people I can worship and be with. Which means I can't work with you. Ooh, I didn't mean to accept that quest. Whatever. May turn to be 2 or 3 depending on circumstances. Ah, okay, I see. Also, is my chat message popping up? Hold on, I'm gonna test something real quick. DEST pop. Is my chat thing popping up? I've been having issues with OBS. Well, specifically, Stream Elements has been having an issue, so I just realized something. I don't think you guys can see chat messages. Hold on, let's see if we can get that fixed. I've been having an issue with, hold on, let's see if I can fix that. Boom, bam, there we go. Edit. That way you guys on YouTube can see the chat messages. Give me a sec. I couldn't get to do it the other day, but maybe I might be able to get it fixed up now. All right, Bayo, send me a message really quickly. I want to make sure that the chat can be seen. Gonna make it a little bigger so that way you guys can see clearly. I've been getting told by some people on the YouTubes that they would like it to be a little bit bigger and brighter, and I don't know, like I see streamers, like when I watch them on YouTube and stuff, they'll have like their window, and I just okay, that wasn't the message I wanted you to say, but thank God it didn't pop up. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just gonna be an episode where unfortunately the chat window is just not working. I'll have to iron out the details and hopefully get that bad boy fixed. You guys don't need to know what Bayo said, it's fine. Although I'm pretty sure some of you guys can take some creative thoughts on that aspect. Oh, well, guess we're never gonna know what Bayo said. Anywho, back to me. So I would love to be able to go to Anime Expo. But you know, the other thing I would love to do, and this is going back to my topic for today, is I want to get more involved with the anime community. Like, yeah, I play games and stuff like that, but I feel like I haven't been doing enough anime stuff recently. Like, I haven't been embracing my true nature as an anime lover. Which is why I've been just throwing myself into all the anime. I've been actually not playing as many of the games as I have, which I know seems very like, oh wow, V, at least you have the luxury to play games. No, I usually am like grinding away. Like I'm still working on things like Persona 3 to get Orpheus Telos and other things too. But I've been foregoing all of that because I've been trying to get so into anime. I've been finishing a lot of anime. I have a massive backlog. Like you guys have no idea. It's been kind of sucky lately because I had so much anime I had to watch. Luckily, I got the details fixed out. I was able to schedule some time and boom, I've been on it. And I got through quite a bit. Like I said, I was watching Gurren Lagann and Busou Rankin. I was also wrapping up this anime called Sagarada Reset, and I also finished, what I just finished a couple days ago. I can't remember what I just finished. Wait, I can literally just turn around and look. What did I finish? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I finished, oh, well, I didn't really mind it, but it wasn't really that good to me. It was the Parallel World Pharmacy one. Like the boy who is apparently like a healer, like he was a pharmaceutical man back in reality and then reincarnated as a boy who loved fantasy stuff. It was just kind of whatever. Oh, get away from me. This is an anime episode, you gotta give some recommendations. That's what Bayo said. Man, it's awkward. I realize I gotta get this chat thing fixed because you guys can't see. Well, yeah, that's true. Oh, right. Again, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting YouTube. Again, I've been having issues with stream elements. I'm going to see if I can iron the details. But like I said, it's just for one episode where you're just going to hear me. And I guess I'll just have to go to my roots where I just talk about what my friends and people in chat say. So Bayo said, since this is an anime episode, you got to give recommendations. Well, yeah, I guess I do have to give some recommendations. There's been a few I've been watching. And I don't want to just mention Gurren Lagann. I've been watching a lot. In fact, one of the ones I really want to recommend actually got nominee and won the best isekai anime of 2025. This is actually a good segue because my next thing I was going to talk about was the anime awards that happened maybe about a day ago. We can skip this.
Never mind.
We can just skip all this. We already know how this goes. But yes, I was going to recommend Ray Zero. I know I've talked about it a million and one times. Damn, it's super good. Like, I could go all above. I could recommend you guys watch Ghost Stories. I could recommend you guys to watch Now and Then, Here and There if you want to hate yourself. I could recommend School Rumble. Oh, I actually started watching School Rumble again, too. I've been watching the dubbed version of School Rumble, though. I haven't seen it in sub yet. But my next thing I want to talk about is the Anime Awards, which has been getting a lot of... Okay, so for context, every year, Crunchyroll, whether you like them or not, has been doing this anime awards. They've been doing it for a good minute now, and there were a lot of nominees this year. So while I talk about it, I'm just gonna pull up the list again. I saw the gist, like the highlights. I didn't, unfortunately, it was really early in the morning, so I didn't get a chance to actually watch the awards. I just saw the aftermath and everything like that, and there were some I was okay with and some I wasn't okay with. So for the remaining, I don't know, next hour or so, we're gonna talk about that as we progress through the game, whether you like it or not, like I said. And then afterwards, I'll definitely talk about some more anime recommendations. But first, should we just talk about the biggest thing in the room? The thing that everyone's been kind of on about? I guess we should. I was thinking about whether I should start slow and start with like the smaller nominees and awards, but I think we're just gonna go rip off the band-aid and get to the biggest one, the anime of the year. As voted apparently on Crunchyroll's site, and I guess a lot of people like it, and to be fair, I'm a fan of it too. I personally didn't think it should be anime of the year, but I'm also not upset that it won anime of the year. But for context, the anime of the year nominees were this year for 2025 was Dan Da Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Ren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and The Apothecary Diaries. Now, if you want my honest opinion, oh, right, this thing. And this is unfortunately a bit biased, so that's why my opinion on this is kind of eh. I haven't finished it yet, but I wanted Free Ren to win. I think Free Ren is fan-flippantastic. Again, I haven't finished it yet, so that opinion may change later, but so far it's definitely not changing now. That being the case, I've not watched Delicious in Dungeon yet. I've watched Kaiju number 8. I've watched Apothecary Diaries. I'm still need to catch up with that. I've watched Dan Da Dan, obviously, since I'm dressing up as Okarun. And I've watched Solo Leveling. And if you didn't know, the winner was Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year. I am not 100% upset with that. I would have loved if Free Ren won, but at the same time, I'm okay with Solo Leveling winning. Before anyone's like, oh, B, you sellout, you voted. I didn't get to vote this year. I actually lost my idea to vote. Like, I completely lost time. Normally I would have, like last year I voted, but this year I totally didn't. I did not do any voting for the anime awards. So I'll definitely have to do it for next year. I promise you on that one, as long as I remember. But yeah, Solo Leveling won, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, Solo Leveling won a lot of things. It basically did the Game of the Awards thing when when God of War won like several different awards but lost to Elden Ring. It's gonna be one of those, just spoilers ahead of time. And obviously, as I'm going through these awards, let me know, do you think that the winners were justified? Do you think it was a right choice? Do you think it was a wrong choice? Because I'm gonna tell you my opinions on all of them, whether I have good ones or just meh. But I'm curious what you guys think. What were your ideas? And yes, this is dated because this is gonna be the 2025 vid, so if you're watching this in 2026 or something, hey, how's it in the future? Do we finally establish the ability to make AI waifus real? Please tell me we can. Anywho, but yeah, that's Anime of the Year. So the next category is going to be Anime Film of the Year, which was Haikyuu, The Dumpster Battle, Look Back, Mononoke, My Hero Academia, Spy X Family Code, White, and The Colors Within. Oh, and Mononoke the movie, The Phantom in the Rain. My apologies.
Yes.
I actually haven't been watching many anime movies this past year. I've been watching a lot of Ghibli ones. Like, I talked about how I rewatched Princess Mononoke. Love that movie to death. Like, that's honestly one of my top 3 favorite Studio Ghibli movies, next to Ponyo. Flip away from me. Next to Ponyo and Kiki's Delivery Service. Well, actually, let's be fair. I like a lot of Studio Ghibli movies, but Ponyo is still my #1 favorite. I think Princess Mononoke is probably going to be my #2 at this point. But very close to. So yeah, the winner for Anime Awards for the movie one, the best movie of 2025, was Look Back. I haven't heard much of Look Back, but I heard it was really, really good. So I'm curious. It makes me want to see them. Like, I saw the My Hero movie, which I didn't mind that one. And I didn't see the Spy Family Code White yet, or Colors Within. I've heard Haikyuu was good, and I actually don't think I've heard of Mononoke the movie. So unfortunately, I don't really have much of a strong opinion on the movie awards. But again, that's just my thought on that aspect. Next category I have here is Best Continuing Anime Series. So obviously an anime that's still going. Probably gonna go longer than most of us. No, I'm kidding. And the nominees were Bleach, The 1,000-Year War, the Conflict arc, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Hashira Training arc, obviously Demon Slayer, My Hero Academy Season 7, One Piece, Oshinoko, which threw me for a loop, and Spy X Family. Both Oshinoko and Spy X Family are the Season 2s, and both of those also threw me for a loop. Because while I granted think of them as ongoing anime, looking at the other things, I didn't think of it as the same level, but whatever. I'm okay with it. The winner was Demon Slayer, the Hashira Training arc, and that one, I don't want to say that I'm just gonna be like, oh, but yeah, it's obvious because V likes One Piece, but I don't know. When I hear ongoing, I thought about the ones that are really like long and ongoing.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, sup? So it kind of threw me for a loop on that one. We know this cutscene, so let's go.
Found you. I finally found you, Amanazako.
Whoa! This is bad.
Sorry, I gotta run. Just promise you'll come see me again later, okay? Cool, it's a promise.
Get back here. You can't escape.
You won't escape.
Why do you sound so nerdy? Like, I don't mind that Demon Slayer won, but the thing that got me was I honestly was, and I know everyone's gonna be like, well, you said One Piece. I thought One Piece, or better yet, I actually thought Bleach would have taken it, because Bleach had so much like work in this one. Like, a lot of people are looking forward to 1,000-Year War, and I thought it was really good. Again, though, I'm not angry that Demon Slayer won. I just have my preference. It's kind of like with the anime of the year. But to be fair, though, I haven't yet seen Oshinoko, or I haven't seen Spy X Family Season 2 yet, and I haven't seen Oshinoko. I'm waiting to get the Blu-ray, or I'm waiting to get the Blu-ray so I can watch them, so I know I'm far behind, so I guess this one also isn't really, I have a very strong opinion of, but I feel like I would have preferred something else. But whatever. Bale says that he's okay with Demon Slayer winning because he really likes it. I talked to my friend about that too, and he's happy with it as well. He thought I'd be upset with it, but I'm not really that angry with it, so it is what it is. But if we're talking about another one, then this one actually got me a little bit on the ass side. The next category was the best new anime series, like brand new anime. Granted, yeah, they probably existed as manga and stuff before, but this was the new anime that actually started in 2025. And the nominees were Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju Number 8, Solo Leveling, and The Apothecary Diaries. Can you see the theme about the best new anime series also was Game of the Year nominees? Now, that one, I actually wanted Dandadan to win. I know I said I like Frieren, but I also really like Dandadan. Like, to be fair though, it's recent that I started watching Frieren, whereas I watched Dandadan when it first premiered, and normally I shouldn't. I know that a lot of my fans have heard me say this before. Usually when it comes to anime, I like to wait until the anime is done and then binge watch it. But I saw 1 or 2 scenes of Dandadan, and I was like, yeah, nah, I might have to wait for this. I don't know if I can wait for this, and worth it. Now, obviously, in retrospect, I probably would have been okay with Frieren. Okay, so I'm not upset that Solo Leveling won. By the way, Solo Leveling won Best New Anime Series. Especially because Solo Leveling was hype. Like, I think it definitely deserved a number of the other awards in this whole thing. But I don't know. Like, I feel like Solo Leveling shouldn't have taken this one.
Yes.
And not to talk crap on the anime. The anime was great, but I heard the manhwa was way, way better. Like, miles better. But then again, when an animation studio is responsible for Solo Leveling as it is, then most people may not be keen on reading. So, I don't know. Yeah, let's do side, because I guess I gotta work for you. I forgot I'm doing Yoko's thing. But yeah, I heard that Solo Leveling's manhwa was way better than the anime. And I have caught up. I've watched all of the Solo Leveling anime. I'm caught up between the second one, or the first one, and A Rise of the Shadow. So I've seen all the scenes. And I know it's beautiful, especially later on. It's definitely one of those anime that actually did get better later down the road. I completely agree. But I don't know, there was something really nice when I first watched Dandadan. And Frieren too. Even Kaiju Number 8 also got me. And I'm, again, looking forward to all of those continuing too, by the way. Speaking of, I think Dandadan's gonna be happening soon. I don't remember when Kaiju number 8's second season is starting, but I think that's also this year, right? And I know I need to watch Delicious in Dungeon, and I need to get caught up back in Apothecary Diaries, because admittedly, I haven't been watching as much as I should. Because I've been jumping on all sorts of other anime. I've been actually upset because I've been watching so much of this newer anime. That, remember when I said earlier that I have such a massive backlog? Well, it's because I've been watching and doing not just newer games and stuff, but I've been watching newer anime, and I'm upset with myself with that. Because if I watch newer anime, then I have to do like I did with Dandadan, where I have to wait every week. And I'd rather just binge watch it. I love marathoning anime. I love it when I can just go from episode to episode and not have to worry about waiting a week for it. Oh, oh, okay. You didn't hear that. We're just gonna go ahead and not deal with you losers. I'm just gonna fight you instead. But I digress. Anyway, the next oh boy. The next nominee or category is Best Original Anime. So what I'm getting from this category was anime that never had a different version except for it being original as anime. Like, think about some like original Netflix anime. I can't think of any at the top of my head right now, but basically what I'm getting from this category is this anime never existed as manga or manhwa or light novel. It first started as anime. So it's purely original-ish. And the categories were Buchigiri, which I don't remember that one. Girls Band Cry, which I don't remember that one. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, which I heard that one was really good. Metallic Rouge, haven't seen that. Ninja Kamui, which I heard was good, haven't seen it. And Train to the End of the World, which also heard was decent, haven't seen it. So as you could probably guess, I haven't really watched a lot of original anime this year. But the winner was Ninja Kamui. I don't have a strong, like, feeling toward it, so congratulations. Also, this is the wrong idea. Light? Got to gamble with another element. Do I have a... Alright, we gotta gamble with the element. I'm gonna guess... Electricity. Damn it. Well, I tried. Anyway, next category. The next category is Best Animation. This one, I'm gonna make a couple of people upset with this. And I know this is the point where I would say, oh, well, where's your preference, V? Like, this is the point where you say you're not trying to offend all anime communities. I'm just gonna say it right now. I didn't think that this one should have won Best Animation. I love this animation style. I love this studio company, but I don't think it should have won. I'm glad. All right, let me just start by saying the nominees were Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Free Ren, Kaiju, and Solo Leveling. Now, I'm gonna say this. I love Ufotable, whatever you call it. I play a lot of stuff with it. I've been playing Tales games for as far as I can remember, and they're the same animation studio that done it. I like the Tales of anime. I like Demon Slayer's animation style. I know they've done the God Eater anime. I know that they're really good. They also did, even though I haven't watched it yet, but I saw clips from the Fate Stay, I think it's Unlimited Blade Works anime, but I still need to get into Fate, so I need someone to help me with that. But I know that their animation style is divine. That being the case, I honestly think that Solo Leveling should have won that one. But at the very least, I give it more on the later seasons. So I know I'm going to make a lot of people, especially the Demon Slayer community, upset. Again, don't get me wrong, Demon Slayer's animation's great. Ufotable is amazing. If you were to ask me like one of the best animation studios I can think of, I would definitely say like Cloverworks, Shaft, KyoAni, and I would definitely also say Ufotable. I would definitely say those for sure. And Bones as well. But I don't know. I really think that Solo Leveling kind of did really good with this one. Like, I think their animation was just kind of nice. And what got me on that, too, was because it was a newer take on things. Like, I know Demon Slayer's animation's good, right? So, I don't know. Solo Leveling just kind of just popped out of nowhere. It's like, hey, I'm this, and I'm really good. And I was like, whoa, you are this, and you are really good. So, I'm not angry, but I think that Demon Slayer should have lost the solo leveling on that one. And I know a lot of people are like, but V, you said you like Don and you like Freerun. I did. I do. But I honestly just think that solo leveling's animation was better. But that's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our own foolish opinions. Like I said, I know I'm going to make some people upset with these things, so we're going to move on, and I'll definitely fight on the comment section whether you guys are on my side or be like, meh. So, next category was Best Character Design, which is, I guess, different from animation in the aspect of how do the characters come off, how do they look and present themselves. And the nominees were, as you might be able to guess, pretty much almost every Game of the Year nominee, or Game of the Year, Anime of the Year nominee, with the exception of Demon Slayer. So, Don, Delicious of Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Freerun, Kaiju, Apothecary. We already know. And the winner was Don on that one. And while I like Don, I don't really have any particular strong feeling toward that one. I don't really have any negative thoughts on that one. But I did find it interesting that solo leveling wasn't in that category, because I remember when seeing the categories, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, great. Solo leveling is going to be like freaking God of War when it was the Game of Year's awards last time. It's going to be nominated for everything. So I was surprised that it wasn't nominated for character design. I'm not upset with that in the slightest, though. I think solo leveling should have the better animation, but I'm totally okay with Don winning. In fact, although I would have given it to Apothecary Diaries as well. Like, I don't mind that Don won. I wouldn't have been upset if Apothecary won, but whatever. I don't know, I just think the designs and colors look really cute. I don't know, I'm a weird person like that. Anywho, this one I was totally okay with. The next category was Best Director for the anime, and it was the director. I'm gonna just say their names, and I apologize. I hope I don't butcher their names, but it's Fuga Yamashiro, who did Don, Haruo Sorozaki, who did Demon Slayer, Keiichiro Saito, who did Freerun, Megumi Ishitani, who did the One Piece fan letter, which was actually really good. They did, there was Norihito Naganuma, who did Apothecary Diaries, and Yoshihiro Miyajima, who did Delicious in Dungeon. And Freerun actually won that one. Absolutely agree with that one. Absolutely. I think Freerun really did deliver a lot of aspects. But to be fair, again, I haven't finished Freerun yet, so we'll see in time.
How I long for true love.
I long for true love.
Yes.
And literally just going from Freerun to Freerun wins. The next category. I totally forgot about that. The next category was Best Background Art, which I'm just going to say every single thing I mentioned from the Best Director, the only difference is replace One Piece fan letter with Pluto, of all things. I do not actually know what Pluto is, so I don't really have a preference toward it. Flip away from me. But Freerun run that one too. Not that I'm upset. So again, I don't really have any strong feelings for that one. Now, if there is one I have strong feelings for, it's this other one as well. Again, not angry. And the only reason why I can't say I'm angry is because I haven't seen all of the ones in this list. But this one I kind of felt strong on because it didn't... I don't know. Okay, so the next category is Best Romance Anime. Some people are probably like, V, you watch romance anime? Yeah, I watch a lot of anime, guys. Why am I going this way? I'm such a goober. And the nominees were Blue Box. There's nothing else over there. Nominees were Blue Box, A Sign of Affection, Makanai, Too Many Losing Heroines, Rama and a Half, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, which kind of threw me a little for a loop, and The Dangers in My Heart Season 2. So the winner was Blue Box. Here's why I don't feel like I'm qualified to be upset with this. I have not seen Blue Box. I have not seen A Sign of Affection. And I have not seen Season 2 of Dangers in My Heart. So most of the categories in this list, I haven't seen. I've seen Too Many Losing Heroines. I've seen Rama and a Half. And I've seen Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off just got a chuckle out of me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Guess we're going there. I'm not upset. But one of the next anime I'm about to watch is Dangers in My Heart. And this is why I'm a little upset. But, okay, so let me give you the background. I wanted Insomniacs After School to be nominated because I thought it was a very beautiful romance anime. and I thought it was extremely good. But then it pointed out to my friend, he was like, V, you know that Insomnia's After School wasn't in 2025, it was before that. I was like, oh, right. I watched it late. So that and the fact of me only just watching some of these other anime, I didn't feel like it was right for me to be like upset. So while I do feel strong about it, I can't be negative because I haven't finished it. So I'm okay with it, but when I eventually watch Sign of Affection or Blue Box and Dangers in My Heart, especially Dangers in My Heart, I heard that was really good. Like a lot of people, especially a good number of my friends, that the few of them that do watch anime, told me that Dangers in My Heart was really, really good. So, but again, I haven't seen season 1 yet. I have the Blu-ray. I just got it recently. I have to watch it. But I heard it was really good. I'm looking forward to it. This one, I have seen almost all of these. This one, I'm not completely happy with. In fact, this is the one that I think of almost all these categories, I'm actually upset with when I heard about this. Wait, did I do the thing I was supposed to do? No, I didn't. I ran around here like an idiot. I forgot. I got to fight on Yakupon. I'm such a... Why'd you guys tell me? So the next category was Best Comedy Anime. Now, this is the part where I preface again. I like all these anime. I do not like which one won. I think there were definitely funnier anime. But I'll digress. The nominees were Delicious in Dungeon, which haven't seen... Well, scratch that, actually. I haven't seen Delicious in Dungeon yet. Sorry, I misspoke. I haven't seen Delicious in Dungeon. But Season 3 of Konosuba, Mashal, which I believe is the Canary arc, which I think some people may refer to as Season 2, but it's just the next arc. The Dear Friend Nokotan, Rama and a Half, and Spy X Family Season 2, which I haven't seen Season 2 yet, but I immediately ruled those out just because I really wanted Konosuba to win. I'm surprised that Mashal won. It's not that Mashal's not funny, but I feel Mashal is like a good mix of both comedy and action. But Konosuba is like legitimately funny to me. Like, I love every character interaction, and I cannot... I'm surprised that Konosuba lost. I really am. That one actually got me a little upset. I can't obviously stop it because I couldn't vote, but I was just like, come on, man, really? MASH won for comedy over Konosuba? Now, to be fair, and the Dear Friend as well. Like, Dear Friend also was kind of funny. I still remember in Dear Friend where, I can't remember the girl, but she basically did the Peter Parker dance from Spider-Man 3. Rama and a Half, though, I didn't think that was more of a comedy. Like, that was a rom-com, but it didn't get me, like, there was a moment in Konosuba, I won't spoil, but to set up the stage, one of the very first moments that made me actually, like, cry laughing was the scene... What can I say that's spoiling? There's a scene where Cosmo feels himself, like, he gets, like, really motivated and becomes, like, way cooler. Like, legitimately almost protagonist level cool. Like, that whole interaction made me laugh. And I was just like, this guy, like, this guy's actually doing this. Like, that made me laugh way harder than most of the scenes I can think of in some of these other ones. And again, haven't seen Spy Family Season 2 yet or Delicious in Dungeon, but I really think that Konosuba should have beat Mashal on that one. I think Mashal would have been better if it was an action category, which also leads to the other thing, which, conveniently enough, the next category was Best Action Anime, which the nominees were Bleach, Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Kaiju Number 8, Solo Leveling, and Windbreaker, of all things. Now comes the complicated part. Just gonna say it, yes, Solo Leveling won, but I would have been okay if Windbreaker won, because I think Windbreaker was fan-flippin-tastic. But I guess we can't stop the power fantasy of Solo Leveling. Sorry, old man, I gotta take you down a little bit. I really think that Windbreaker should have had a chance. And Kaiju Number 8 should have had a chance too. But if there was a sci-fi category, which I thought there was, like, when I first saw the categories, I thought there was honestly a sci-fi anime. I was like, oh, okay, then give it to Kaiju Number 8. There isn't one. So, unfortunately, you Kaiju Number 8 fans, sorry. No go. Not this time. But it's still a great anime, so don't worry. Oh, wait, I forgot you're weak to physical attacks. Sorry on Yakupon. Had to do it for Yoko. But yeah, Solo Leveling 1. I'm not angry, but I would have Okay, I think it's one of those things where if Windbreaker won, I would probably would have been just as happy as solo leveling. I think what got me though was how many awards solo leveling won, and I'm like, share the wealth. But it is what it is. Windbreaker didn't get it. Sorry. So. Nancy, I knew you'd come. I guess I'll just read this real quick.
Nyakapon, tell me one thing before you die. This stool. Gross. Did you do something to tamper with it?
I see. Could draw its power after all, huh? I didn't do a damn thing to that stool.
What did you say?
The spirits in that stool refused you. You ain't worthy of their power because you suck. They saw what you're aiming for. They judged it unworthy of an Ashanti god.
Old trickster, you knew this from the start.
Anansi, even gods can't deny fate, bruh. If the people don't wish for us, and our mythology slowly fades away, that's just how it ought to be. I just regret I couldn't teach you the truth. I mean, you know, a couple other things. Like the fact that you're adopted, like what?
Is it what? What did you just say? No, I alone decide how my story ends. I didn't even need the bombs. What path must an Ashanti god walk so that the souls will recognize them? They frown on my joining Bethel. Perhaps the answer may lie in the new story of creation that Naho Binho speaks of. You've been a part of our story for several chapters longer than I expected. Therefore, I see no reason I can't bring some splendor to yours. Until the day I realize the dream of Africa. I am called Anansi. It is an honor to be a part of your story. You made the right call, Akira. People like Anansi, with a passion to make a change, make a lot of enemies. The fact that you understood what he was going for and helped him, it's admirable. Makes my heart skip a beat, makes it go doki doki or whatever.
What? I thought Nyakupon's ideas were nice, though. It's true that there are problems in the world. We can't deny that. But I understand why he resists change.
So
I think he really loved this world. He didn't want to risk changing it for the worse, you know?
Sure, easy choice for someone who's got the luxury of loving this world. I'll never understand that. This world's defined by pain and suffering, nothing else. I don't care if it falls apart.
Wow, there's no optimism in your heart, huh?
Hey,
Sounds like someone needs a hug. You know, Yoko, I don't think painful things and happy things are mutually exclusive. I mean, look at us. We're going through all this violence and dot, but that's not what we're experiencing. More than that, because I've got you two with me. Don't you think so, Yoko?
no.
I'm talking about the world on a broader scale, Tao. They're completely different cases.
Yeah, whatever, bro. But I don't think they're all that different.
Whatever, what's done is done. Anyway, moving on. The next category, I am happy with these nominees, and I am happy with the winner. Because a lot of people kind of already know, but whatever. The next anime, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, yes, I'm a basic loser. I love isekai anime. I love them, I love them, I love them. The good ones, the bad ones. I've always been fascinated by the idea of traveling to another world and some nonsense happens. I will more than likely check out any isekai anime. Yes, I have trash tastes, but I don't care. They're my trash tastes. We're all entitled to our own fantasies and dumb opinions. Anywho, the nominees for Best Isekai Anime were as follows. Konosuba Season 3, Mushokuso Tensei Season 2, Part 2, Ray Zero Season 3, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2, The Suicide Squad Isekai, and The Reoccurrence of Slime Season 3. Bayo said, loser, imagine liking isekais. Whatever, man. The winner was Ray Zero, and I screamed joy and happiness and excitement throughout the heavens. Granted, this is biased because I haven't seen Season 3 yet. Also biased because I also haven't seen Season 3 yet of Reincarnated as Slime. Also biased because I haven't seen Shangri-La Season 2. But I like Ray Zero. I've said it on record, I freaking love Ray Zero. Now, to be fair, though, if Konosuba won, I would have been upset because I'm like, Ray Zero? But this was the good one. Besides, you know the anime is good when its first episode has an hour-long special. Looking at you, Oshinoko. Welcome, Elfrus, to the stream. Oh, Elfrus, I'll let you know, this episode's gonna be different because, unfortunately, my chat window is bugged. I'm trying to get it fixed up, but it's just not working. I was hoping that it would by the time I did this, but it's just not. I mean, I know a way I can potentially do it, but at this point, we're already like 50 in. So for the sake of this episode, I'm just going to be reading more or less what you guys say in chat, like how I did when I first started streaming. And I'm hoping that by next episode or later on consecutive streams, the chat window will be back up, so we'll be back in action. Sorry, YouTube. For those that care. For those that don't and just want to hear me, cool, I guess. But whatever, Bayo. I love my isekai anime. You cannot deny my love of it, okay? It's gonna happen. Oh, wait. I think we got it back. Wait, did we get it back? Did I just refresh it? Did it work? Wait, hold on. I think I got it working. Wait. I think I got it back. Are you serious? I got the chat window back. That's crazy. I can't believe that actually worked while I was talking and fighting. Well, hell yeah, man. We're back in action. All right, never mind, YouTube. We're good. Chat's back, and we're live and kicking. Yeah, I was trying to multitask while I was playing the game. I was hoping I can do this while I was fighting on Yokapon, since it was easy and there's really no like threats and I can keep fighting. Yeah, never mind. We're back. All right, we're back to it. Oh, Elfrus, to also get you and anybody jumping in right now up to speed, I'm talking about anime, specifically the anime awards that happened. I've been going through the categories, talking about the nominees, talking about which ones I've seen and not seen, sharing my opinions, and sharing which one won. I have the list, like, literally right here. So that way, I think everyone's now properly up to speed. Anyway, yes, isekai anime is great. I don't care if I have basic taste. Re:Zero kicks ass, and I know it. And when I see season 3, I know I'm going to be like, yes. This definitely deserved to be best isekai anime. Don't get me wrong, though. The Suicide Squad anime was good. And I saw Mushoku Tensei. Honestly, nah. Izakaya? No. Isekai. Not the restaurants. Isekai translates to another world. So think of anime where you travel to another world, like Konosuba, or Saga of Tanya the Evil, or Overlord, or Re:Zero, or Cautious Hero, or Now and Then Here and There, or Digimon. Izakaya is the name of a restaurant. But I digress. Also, I'm not gonna fight you losers. But trust me on this one. I just like isekai anime. I like a lot of anime, but isekai I'm always in the mood for. But I digress.
What is it?
Next category. The next category is best drama anime.
Yeah.
This one I didn't mind as much. I mean, actually, if anything, I'm happy that this one won. And while I would have been a little upset, I don't think I would have been as upset. But the next category is best drama anime. And the nominees were A Sign of Affection, Dead Demons DDD Destruction, which made me think of King DDD. I haven't seen it yet. Freeren, Season 2 of Oshinoko, Pluto, still don't know what the flip that is, and Apothecary Diaries. Freeren run that one, and I am not upset that Freeren won. I'm happy that Freeren won, excuse me. But the only reason why I'm kind of is because I haven't seen Season 2 of Oshinoko. So I don't know how that is. Welcome, Mixio, to the stream. So I haven't seen Season 2 yet of Oshinoko, but I know what I've seen, at least, of the first season. I'm like, wow, that didn't win. But then again, Freeren is beautiful, so I am okay with that. I'm not complaining. Welcome, Mixio, to the stream. To get you up to speed, I'm talking about anime, because I'm feeling anime today. And then as promised, I gotta give some anime recommendations for you guys. Let's see, what's the next one? This one. Oh, actually, there's enough of you guys right now. We should do this while it's fresh in my mind. Sorry, Anansi, you gotta go. Folks, it's time for the demon of the episode.
Welcome to the world of shadows, where demons gather.
You guys should know at this point. Everyone in chat, listening right now to my lovely voice, give me a number. Tell me between special and non-special. We're gonna make that person's demon. This is the time where someone does it, and only the first person. 69 from the bottom. All right, Bayo, done. We're doing it. Quick on the draw. All right, let's do this. 69 for the bottom, eh? Let's see here. Let's see. 1, 2. What? Oh, Mixio said 23. I'm sorry, Mixio. Gotta be quick on the draw, my friend. And I'm assuming, Bayo, since this one's gonna be for you, you're talking about normal demons, right? Because I think there's only 70 special demons. Or did you want special? You're the first one to say it, so you get the right of way here. As I count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Oh wait, I literally just ignored the 2. Normal? Okay. 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22. I can't count. 26, 30, 34, 38, 42, 46, 50, 54, 58, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Z-Shy, huh? Alright. Done. The sheep with a giant horn. And as promised, from here on out until, like, we get to the major bosses, whoever the demon... I don't know if I said this on chat, but I want to make this a thing. Whoever the demon of the episode is going to be part of the main party. Unless it gets to an extremely hard boss. So, not giving up Artemis for that. Not giving up you for that. Not giving up you for that. Sure. We'll use Blast. Let's see. What do we make you? Let's make you something good. Let's give you Ufabarian, Hamabarian. Let's give you Pierce Armor. Let's give you Resist Fire. Gotta be good. Let's give you Makarakarn. Fizz Block is always nice. And what's Heavy Blow? Greater effect of critical? Meh. Marakunda and... Let's see. Do we need another healer? Not really. But I don't really have any other skills to give you. Alright, I'll give you Demon Rita.
Is this demon?
Alright, done. Let's do this. I can't wait for when someone gives me a number and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make slime, and then it gives me a fusion accident for, like, I don't know, Astropos or something. All right, Bayo, this one's yours. You contributed, so the demon of the episode's all you. But Mixio, because I had Alphorus do it once, Mixio, I'm gonna keep 23 in mind. Hey, buddy.
Happy to be here.
That is not the voice I expected.
Happy to be here.
That is definitely not the voice I expected from you. What the flip is your voice? You don't need that. I was really hoping it'd be accident too, guys. It'd be cool if it was. Medium physical attack. I guess you don't need Demon Rita.
My voice is deep.
I am curious though. If we did Mixio's, what was 23? Let's see. 6, 10, 14, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, we made Bicorn. If we did Mixio's thing, we would have had Bicorn as the demon of the episode. But yes, chat, like I've been saying for the remainder of this part, if you want to get first dibs, when I say it's time for the demon of the episode, you better be quick on the draw. Give me a number, give me from top or bottom, tell me special or non-special, and you will get the glory of having that episode's demon. And as promised, that demon will not leave the party unless they die, or at least for that episode. So Z-Sai is staying right there. Whether he's helpful or not, I couldn't care less. I'm going to try and make it a good demon though, of course. But if it's a meh demon that just sucks all the weeds, then, well, I'm just going to look at you guys and be like, why am I doing this? Did you make me do this just to suffer? If you said the range of numbers, I might be faster. I do apologize. I should have said it a little bit quicker. So, from now for you to know, remember, from here on out, so I blame you. All right. I bad. I want someone else to do that. The last time I didn't remember what the demon was. I remember, Elforus, you made Halthos, the elegant bird demon. Where is it? You made this guy. This was the one you made. I remember because I was like, I thought it was really funny. But Mixio, from here on out, that way you know as well. I apologize. That was on me. I should have been quicker on the draw. But I digress. Let's get back to animeing. Because I have the next category.
Yes.
The next category is... Mixio, to get you up to speed, I'm talking about anime awards. I don't know your threshold on anime. I felt in an anime mood today. So if I'm nerding out too much, sorry. Had to be done. I gotta get in time and in tune to my anime community. But yes, the next category for the anime awards was best slice of life anime, and I'm actually okay with this one. Actually, I'm more than okay with this one because most of these I thought were really good, but I actually really like this anime. I don't have a type. Just simple. But anyway, the category or the nominees for best slice of life anime were Laid Back Camp Season 3, Makanai Too Many Losing Heroines, Mr. Villain's Day Off, which I heard that one was actually funny, My Dear Friend Nokotan, Dangers in My Heart Season 2, and Sound Euphonium Season 3. For those that don't know, Sound Euphonium is that like all girls one were in the band, which I kind of relate to because I used to be a band guy. Yeah, you guys may not know this. I used to be in band. Trumpet, actually. I was actually not too bad at it. Only because I wanted to do drums and the drums were taken. But the winner was Makanai Too Many Losing Heroines. Totally okay with that winning. I have absolutely no complaints about that bad boy. So, we don't have to spend too much time on it, so we can move on. Next category is Best Main Character. Okay, now we're getting to the controversial ones. Now, I'm going to say these next couple of categories, I've heard from quite a lot of the community, they are not happy with these ones. But I'm like, why? They're all really good characters.
Say yes.
I don't really have an absurdly strong... Whatever, let's just get to it. So the next category is Best Main Character in Anime for 2025. I will reserve my opinion later. I'm just going to give you the nominees right now. So the nominees were Frieren, obviously from Frieren, Kafka from Kaiju, Kaiju number 8, excuse me. Both Okarun and Momo from Dandadan were nominated, which was actually impressive to me and makes sense. Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, and Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Now, I'm going to say it right now. Before I knew this category, or before I knew the results of the category,
What is it?
I thought either Okarun or Momo or Mao Mao would have won. I thought either of them would have won. Instead, it was Sung Jin Woo. I'm not angry, but I understand why a lot of people are angry. A good number of people. But at the same time, Sung Jin Woo is honestly really cool. So, these are pretty cool characters. Oh, this little festival thing? Yeah. The little Matsuri festival thing they're doing? Ugh.
Say yes.
Leo, you gotta stop posing like that, man. My heart can't take so much of this. I'll be back. I'll get Amabi later. I like Sung Jin Woo. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, man. Oh, you meant the nominees? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the characters. Oh, I thought you were talking about the characters in the game. I like all of these characters. I really thought that Okarun or Momo would have done it. Or Mao Mao. They're all really good. Every single one of these characters are great. So before anyone's like, oh, well, you clearly hate on Solo Leveling. I love every one of these characters. I don't think I have a favorite of these. I just assumed that either Okarun or Momo or Mao Mao would have won. So when Sung Jin Woo was nominated and won, I was like, I get it. He went through a lot of struggle. He went through a lot, and I don't want to spoil Solo Leveling, but when a certain scene happens and you see him crying, that's all I'm gonna say. That got me, man. That got me to cry. I'm an emotional wreck. If I see somebody crying, I'll get teary-eyed too. So I have no, wow, I forgot how huge you were, Garulu. Jeez Louise. I have no negative, like, sway toward it. You don't do anything, you don't do anything. What can you do? I can poke you. Now I'm gonna just use Humble Variant. Oh, what? Z-Shy, come on, man. Oh, God, I gotta do everything myself. Oh, it's, you know what? No, Z-Shy has to get the final hit. You gotta redeem yourself. Or just be barraged. Ow. Not doing it. Z-Shy, you're the only one that can do it. Don't you miss. I got this. There you go. I was gonna scream if he missed. He got Mirage and everything. I was gonna be so sad if he missed. The next category, I'm okay with this one. It was best supporting one. I heard this one was controversial though, but I don't know why. I'm hoping that it was just something I read wrong, but I didn't think that this one was bad. But let me know. So the nominee, this is best supporting character in anime. And the nominees were Fern from Frieren, Himmel from Frieren, so 2 for that. Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries, Seiko from Dandadan, Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, and Turbo Granny from Dandadan. 2 different anime with 2 different characters from it. And while I haven't seen Delicious in Dungeon, Fern is the purple hair girl from Frieren, the apprentice. Himmel is that, like, the night guy in the very beginning of Frieren. Who I swear I know his voice, but I can't remember why I know his voice so well. Jinshi is the prince guy from Apothecary Diaries. Well, not really a prince, but you know what I mean, the ruler. Seiko and Turbo Granny. Elforus, I think I'm gonna possibly connect with you. I don't know if you, or Mixio rather, or rather, 'cause I don't know if, well, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but you guys have seen Dandadan. You know what Seiko is, or you know who Seiko is. And if you don't know who Seiko is, I'll give you guys 20 seconds to look up Seiko. You're welcome. But make sure you don't look for, like, don't look for the really crazy versions of Seiko. Just look for the tame versions. You can look up the fancier, spicier art of her later. Just look up Seiko from Dandadan, spelled S-E-I-K-O. You're welcome. Oh, you know her? Oh, sweet, good. Now, that being the case, Fern won, and I'm happy with that. I'm actually surprised that some people didn't like that. I was like, why? Did people just dislike Fern? Like, how can you hate Fern?
Okay.
I don't know why people are making a big deal of that one. Or maybe it's just they just preferred someone else. I don't know. I think it was good. I didn't have any, like, negative feelings toward it whatsoever.
Perfect. It can't be.
You must think I'm strange for asking a question.
No, I just think you're evil.
What? Why do you think I'm evil?
Because I've played the other game.
What other game?
I know. Don't be distracted by this cute face, folks. Don't you look at her and think she's adorable or sweet or nice. Only those of us true Megaten fans know. She's messed up. She's evil. Twisted. And if you don't know, I encourage you to play... Well, see, now I feel like if I say it, that's spoiling. Let's just say there's a certain Megaten game where you deal with Demeter, and you might have a really cool jumpsuit with a cool helmet, and yeah, she's... That's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know. Just don't be fooled by her, all right?
Sacrifice is a difficult subject to contemplate.
No.
No, it's not. We shouldn't have sacrifices to begin with. This world can't function without sacrifice. That's the sad reality, and it needs to change. Yet those in power continue the cycle of suffering, and the onlookers don't even notice something is wrong. Or rather, they willingly turn away. Such indifference has led to the loss of so many innocent lives over the course of history. When viewed in such a way, it shows just how broken this world truly is.
Did you just say a lot of big fancy words? You should get into poetry. Or better yet, you ever think about writing Hallmark cards? I think you're right that this world is built on sacrifice. Does that mean it should all come to an end?
Hey.
What?
Just look at us. We're fighting for survival against the demons, but at the same time, we're doing what we can to help them. Yes, many people have died throughout history, but if you believe their deaths were in the name of better future, not all of them are necessarily tragic.
I don't think little Timmy should be watching this playthrough. Hey, little Timmy, what was your favorite playthrough you've seen of Vitamin DGR in 2025?
I would have said I liked the Shin Megami 5 episodes, but he said a lot of words. I don't get it. I don't understand. He says a lot of fancy words.
If you know who little Timmy is, shout out to you guys. You're a real one.
I won't deny we all suffered painful loss. I don't want the things I cherish to be taken from me either. Choosing to sacrifice yourself for someone else, however, there's something precious about making that decision.
I think you're weird. Aren't you just fooling yourself? Such idealism won't change anything about the pain of sacrifice in this world.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. There's no easy answers, but I think it's a difficult subject, and then you're totally wrong.
I do like this banter between both her and Tao. I thought it was really cute. But anyway, next category. Oh, wait, you gotta... Oh, right, I gotta fight, what's his face?
Harvest time!
Am I supposed to fight? Oh, well, somebody else to fight later. Anyway, moving on. Next category is must protect at all costs character. Threw me for a loop on that one. I'm not upset with this one. In fact, I'm not actually upset with the choices. Sorry, I'm not upset with who won. I'm more surprised by the choices. Then again, when one of my friends found out... Okay, so let me give you the rub. The nominees for must protect character is Anya from Spy Family, Frieren from Frieren, Okaroon from Dandadan, Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, Tokiyuki from Elusive Samurai, I still have to watch that, and Yuki Itose from A Sign of Affection. I'm surprised by some of those choices. The winner was Anya, which, I'm not upset with. Anya's adorable. We all want to protect Anya. We all protect the lolly characters. But what got me, though, what really got me, was seeing Okaroon on there. Especially because my friend... Okay, for all the... I guess this is more for the females that are watching this than the males. I mean, maybe some males have this too, but... I want to connect with you girls for a second. So, my female friend says that Okaroon brings... Yeah, I totally agree, Mixio. Okaroon brings out the maternal instincts in a girl. Because she said that seeing Okaroon, seeing him all nerdy, seeing him trying his best, makes her want to, like, dote on him. And her sister agreed. And they both came to me and said, it's just a girl thing. You wouldn't get it. So... For the girls in the audience, guys, you can share your opinion too, but I guess because my friend said this, I gotta put them on blast here. So for any females watching this, let me know in the comment section. Does Okaroon stoke your, I guess, maternal instincts, or not necessarily maternal instinct, but your desire to protect him? Like, I get it. I vibe with Okaroon a lot. I love him. He's a very good character, and I would totally want him as a brother, but I never really thought about the whole must protect aspect over Anya, at the very least. Maybe I'm biased because, you know, Anya's a little child, but, man, whatever. Let me know what you think. And if you are a girl and you just want to share your opinion, you can. I don't really know. Doesn't Okaroon also save Momo all the time, too? I think they kind of save each other. I feel like Momo saves Okaroon more.
I'm Senri. Nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you. I think Momo saves Okaroon more, but at the same time, I could also make the argument of they both save each other a lot. Also, I already took down Gurulu, so I'll take my reward. I don't know. Bottom line is, I'm okay with Anya winning. I said my piece, so we're moving on. This one, I found this one really funny. I like this category only because I love the fact that they've won consecutively. So the next category is Best Anime Song. So we all have our anime songs, whether you like it or not. Like, we all like our Idol. We all like our Bling Bling Bong Born. We like all of them, right? And if you don't know what those songs are, you need to go listen to them right now. Say what you will. I like it. So this is what I usually do. For anime intros, I usually don't like watch the intro. I listen to it, if that makes sense. So here's the reason why. Because I know some of you guys are like, V, that's weird. Let me give you a scenario, right? If you don't know a thing about an anime, you're about to watch an anime. They always throw like, this is what an anime intro is. I'm gonna pause the game here. This is what an anime intro is. More often than not, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. 9 out of 10 anime will start with maybe some characters looking up at the sky or over the horizon of a city or world. Then it shows the title of the anime. Makes you I didn't finish. Let me cook. Let me cook before you say I'm wrong. So it'll either start with either the characters, some of the anime characters either looking to the sky or the camera panning to the sky. It shows like an overworld of like the city or the world or the planet, and it shows the title of the screen. Then it shows the characters, most of them probably walking or looking up at whatever, looking up in the stars for all I know. And then it showcases the main character at the end. And then after it does like some quiet, solemn moment where it shows like something sad or bleak, it might tease like some bad guys or some trauma. But at like the bridge, like the part where the song gets like really epic, then it shows like maybe some spoiler stuff or characters or scenes that you do not know about. Like if we were an anime, like you and if Shin Megami 5 Vengeance was an anime, right? It would show like, maybe it would show these characters, and then when it gets to like the big moment, it'll show like Akira fighting against some enemy that's some serious spoiler potential, and then it ends with the main character, I don't know, like grasping their hands, clenching it, looking tight, or being with their friends with a smile or a serious expression, and they look into the stars again. Boom. I just spoiled every anime intro for you, and if you say I'm wrong, you're lying to yourself. But here's what I do. Whenever there's an anime I watch, unless it's the last anime, or excuse me, unless it's the last episode of the anime, I usually just turn my head and just listen to it. I give it a couple of seconds and I'll listen to the anime intro, and if it doesn't get me or if I don't like it, same for the ending. If I don't like it or it doesn't interest me, I'll just either listen to it and not pay attention and do something else, or I'll skip it completely. Because I hate it when anime intros or outros, but mostly intros, spoil. I'm like, why are you gonna spoil something for me? I want to know like the upcoming fights when it happens. I don't want to be spoiled about like, oh, Ash is about to catch a Charizard. Like, what? Why would you spoil that for me? I want to discover it and be surprised when it first happens. Jerk anime. That's just my thought on this. Anyway. Oh, I don't have anything for you. But I have something for you.
Get a load of this.
I can't get over Z-Shy's voice, man. It's so funny. I wonder how he gets through doors. Z-Shy would probably have a bad time going through doors with that giant horn of his. But I digress. So the nominees for Best Anime Song of 2025 was Abyss from Kaiju number 8, Bling Bang Bang Born from Mashal by Creepy Nuts, Fatal, the newer intro, the newer song, excuse me, from Oshinoko Season 2, haven't seen it yet, Level from Solo Leveling, Otonoke from Dandadan, and The Brave from Free Rent. It's always nice to listen to you in the morning. When I rant or just in general mix you. That's very sweet though. I can't thank you enough for that. It's so sweet. Unless it's more because of my rant, then allow me to help you get started on your day, I guess. It should go as no surprise. Especially the fact that they have not one, but 2 songs on this. That Creepy Nuts won. And they won with the intro for Dandadan. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. You often talk nonsense, but you have a nice voice. Thank you. That talking nonsense thing kind of gets me a little bit, but you did say I have a nice voice, so thank you. I appreciate that. Probably my only redeeming quality. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What do you mean I often talk nonsense? I talk facts. I'm not talking any kind of nonsense. Am I talking nonsense? No. I'm fine. Anywho, let's move on. Now I'm feeling self-conscious. But yeah, the intro to Don Da Don, in case you don't know what Otonoke is. Listen to it. Actually, you know what? I know you guys. Every single one of you that are my fans must have at least heard of Otonoke, Don Da Don intro, season 1. And I guarantee you know exactly why I won. Because Creepy Nuts slaps. Every single song they've done is good. The intro song to Mashal, the intro song to Don Da Don, the intro song to Flippin' Call of the Night. Just yes. It's amazing how people react to such ambiguous compliments. What are you talking about? You want jewels? Sure, I'll give you jewels. Oh, no, it's all good. I'm making fun. Like, I don't mind. I like being weird sometimes. I just want it to be where people, like, have fun. If you guys can have fun and everything, that's what matters to me most. Wow, I got all these grimoires and nothing to do with them. Like, holy moly. Alright, but I could probably do this off camera. I'll just farm with Cleo more jewels so that way I can get more incense and boost my characters again. Nice I can do that now. But I digress. Let's get back to it. The next category I have here is Best Musical Score. Now, I already knew this one was going to win just from finding out who was doing the score work for what. But the nominees are Bleach, Don Da Don, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Look Back, and Solo Leveling. Say what you will, Solo Leveling won, and I think it was deserved. I think Solo Leveling had a very good musical score. It definitely had its moments where when the song or when the sounds wanted it to... Excuse me. I think a good musical score, or anyone that's good at delivering a score, is one that can make the sounds deliver when the situation calls for it. What do you... I just got a notification or something. Wait, what did you just... Did you clip something? V is not interested in chat. What? Wait, what? What do you mean I'm not interested in chat? What clip did you hold that thought? Yeah, because I don't really pay attention to chat. Oh, I don't... Well, Oh. You didn't make it... Wait, what? How did you have this? This old clip from when I played... I should go back to that game. Mixio just brought up an old clip of me a couple of months ago when I did my Valentine's special. I played this game called Conception, which I really need to go back to that one. I love chat. What are you talking about? Everyone knows a proper streamer ignores their chat. No, I'm kidding. Before, I gotta be careful because I realize you guys are gonna immediately hype on anything I say. Like if I say, yeah, I don't give a crap about chat. Are these not your words? No, that's AI. Those are not my words. It was just happened to be of my channel. You know, AI can mimic my voice. They were like, damn, he does have a voice you can't forget. I'm gonna have to copy that. You cannot prove that. I plead the fifth. I will not be held guilty in a court of law. Those are not my words. You can't prove it. You will take me alive! Just run away. I'm gonna have to do this cutscene again, right? Wait, do I have to do this? No. Oh, I already have Masakato. I don't need to do this cutscene again. Right? Yeah, I have Masakato. But I'll do it anyway. What if it does anything different? You can't say that's not the creepiest thing. You got the Kyo sword. That blade has no use to this timeline. I'll hold on to it for you. There's no point in this, though, because I already have Masakato. But to remind you, that thing I have right now is necessary to fight Masakato in its true form. Shout out to you, Adi, for helping me out with that one. But anyway, skipping on, let's move on to the next category. The next category is Best Anime Opening Sequence.
Yes.
You know, like remember how I described how I'll usually show the characters in different poses and actions and stuff during the intro? And I'm going to tell you right now, the next category is best ending one. So we're just going to go really quickly for both of them. The nominees for best intro was, anime opening sequence was Abyss. Actually, wait, I think they're all the same. Well, whatever. It's Abyss, Bling Bang Bang Born, Fatal, Level, Ultanoke, and Oos. Oos is new because Oos is from One Piece, and Don won that one. Not up to, completely not complaining about that one. And then best ending one actually threw me for a loop a little bit, because that one was Antenante from Rama and a Half, Burning from Oshinoko Season 2, Kamakura Style from Elusive Samurai, Nobody from Kaju number 8, Request from Solo Leveling, and Tai Dada from Don. I'm, again, not really negative on it, but Solo Leveling won, in case anybody's wondering why I'm saying that. Don't really have any, like, negative words toward it. Where do we go from here? I guess we'll just run around. Do I want to do this Alice quest now? Let me get these things real quick. But we already know that I wasn't going to spend much time on it, so we can just get right to the next one. And the next category is Best Voice Artist Performance in Japanese. What I found interesting about the Anime Awards is I don't remember them doing this much, or if so, then I guess it just went over my head. But they did a lot of Best Voice Artist in different languages, which I found very fascinating to me. Normally, yes, I usually gravitate toward Japanese and English because those are the only ones I'm kind of aware of. But I like that there were multiple this time. And it kind of makes me want to watch anime in different languages and compare the two. But I digress. And this one I'm actually really happy with. I have no complaints on this one too. But the nominees were Aoi Yuki, who voiced Mao Mao in Apothecary Diaries. I'm trying to think of like other roles that some of these characters list on, but I could spend all day with it, so we're just gonna move on to it. So Mao Mao's voice actress. Then you have Freerun's voice actress, Atsumi Tanzaki. Then you have Bravern from Kenichi's, voiced by Kenichi Suzuku. I'd rather only watch Japanese. Well, then you might know these seiyus then, Mixio. Sayaka Senbongi, who voiced Marcille in Delicious in Dungeon. Again, I haven't seen that one, so I can't say it yet. And Natsuki Hanai, who voiced Okarun. Mao Mao won. Makes me happy to find out that Mao 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 won. And for those, I can't think of many other roles right now, but for Aoi Yuki, at the very least, I can give you the same girl who voices the Japanese Tanya from the Saga of Tanya the Evil is the same person who voices Mao Mao. If you want another one, she also voices, what is her name? She voices Clementine in Overlord. No, that's too niche. He voices, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the girl from Aho Girl. He voices her too. And also, I don't need to fight these guys. I'm out of here. Just to give you guys ideas of her range. So, I don't know if people want me to go through the other voices, but I really found it interesting. I'm not going to spend too long on them, but I do want to show some love. Because they did a lot of voices from different languages, and I don't know any of them, but it makes me curious. I also don't understand the 2025 awards being given out in the middle of the year. Yeah, that was another... I'll agree on that one. That got me a little bit. Especially because we're still in 2025. So technically this should be 2024, 2025, but... Like I said, these awards were kind of for a lot of reasons. Can't win them all, I guess. Alright, let's do this Alice subquest. Yeah, we are. That's true, Mixio. We're not even halfway done with the year.
Oh, big sis, are you
Back, right. This cutscene.
Who the heck are you?
You're new, big sis?
That doesn't work like that. I'm Alice. I'm looking for my big...
Sis. I forgot about this music. Yeah, it's not creepy.
I think she's hiding from me. That's why I can't find her. Isn't she so mean for leaving me alone like this? She should probably
Die for me. Like, she just turns her head 360 degrees, grows red horns and giant red eyes, and like 90,000 teeth. That would freak me out. Every time I see Alice, I think she's gonna do something like that.
Come on.
By the way, mister, are you...
Alice is staring at you. Please don't. At least blink, Alice. That's your favorite demon in Persona? Mixio. Are you okay? You want me to save you? I'll save you. Blink twice if you need help. I will save you. I will... Unless I have to fly to you. I'll sail to you if you're international. If you're outside... Actually, yeah, you're not in the States. I will sail to you and try to save you from Alice. Because... if you had this little girl staring at you without blinking, while having some white, glowy, wispy energy coming out of her, I'm pretty sure that would freak a lot of us out.
I knew it! You're friends with humans, aren't you, mister? Since you know humans, maybe you can find out where my big sister is. Oh, but you're not quite the same as my friends. Sorry, only special humans can play with me.
Young man. I think we should run away, young man. Every kind of warning sign tells me I need to run, and that's telling me that we need to get out of here.
She looks like my daughter when she was a child. Aww, is that why you like Alice? Oh, that's cute. That's a cuter reason. I thought you just liked Alice because of, well, the powers that she has and the fact that she commands people to die for her. If you tell me that you had your daughter dressed as Alice for like a cosplay event, that would have been the coolest thing.
This demon may appear innocent enough, but I could sense an immense power within her. Depending on how we proceed.
Yeah, we know how this goes.
Come on.
Help me find my big sis! You're gonna do it, right? You definitely wouldn't refuse, unless you value your mortal life.
I mean, I guess. Sorry, but no? Aw, oh well.
Yes.
This flipping place. It's funny, too, because it wasn't that long ago I just beat Alice Madness Returns. I already missed that game. We know how this cutscene goes, so we're just gonna skip it. I don't want to spend too much time here. We're just gonna fast forward. We're just gonna go through this and go to the next category. Which, I apologize in advance. I do not want to butcher the names, but the next categories are best voice artist performance in different languages, and the next one is Arabic. So, I'm gonna say this right now. If I butcher the name, I am sorry. I do not know how to say it. I am trying my darndest. But it is Basil Al-Rifaili as Lloyd, Hiba Sonabar as Anya, both from Spy Family, Julian Chaya as Isagi from Blue Lock, Lama Al-Sayyag as Marcel, Mohammed Sami as Rin, and Nawar Al-Mahiri as Laios. Again, I have no clue how to say these names. I am so sorry for butchering it. I hope that maybe someone out there can teach me how to pronounce it, but I will say that Anya's voice actress won Arabic, and the next one is in Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, where it was Bruno Lanes in Marcel, Celso Henrique as Sun Raku, Charles Emmanuel as Sung Jinwoo, Gigi Pata as Mao Mao, Heitor Asali as Rina, and Pedro Azevedo as Dot Barrett from Mashal. And it was Sung Jinwoo, Charles Emmanuel, who won that one. And on that aspect comes something else, because they finally went to English. Now, you guys might be surprised about the voice nominees this year, but let me read it for you. The nominees for the best English voice actors for 2025, or at least half of 2025, was AJ Beckles as Okarun, Alex Lee as Sung Jin-woo, Jesse James Grell as Armin from Attack on Titan, Mallory Rodak as Frieren, Sarah Natocheni as Alia, Sungwoo Cho as Senshi, and Vitamin DGR as Algami. And I'm not gonna lie, folks, I wasn't expecting to win, but yeah, I guess a lot of people really liked my Algami voice, so yep, I won. I know, it is such a shock. I didn't think that truly I would be the voice you can't forget, but I guess a lot of people went to the votes for Crunchyroll's awards, and I didn't even think I was nominated. I never even did like an anime, and they were like, yeah, no, hold on, this V guy, he's got a voice, let him cook. And they asked me, they're like, how did you think you were gonna win this? And I woke up being like, I didn't know I was nominated. What was I nominated for? It was like, you got nominated for voicing Aogami. It's like, what? But I'm not the voice of Aogami. It was like, no, we watched the playthrough. We decided to nominate you. People voted for you. And I was shocked. I didn't think I deserved to win, but thank you, Mixio. Thank you. I feel like it's such an honor. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be nominated for anything like that. So I dedicate this trophy to my mom and dad, to chat, to the grocery store clerk that keeps sliding me little extra discounts when I buy fruit. Like, I'm so grateful that I won this. Welcome here to the stream. Jumped in saying my favorite Aogami. That's so sweet of you. I'm so glad that I won this award. Like, I never thought I would get nominated for that. And what's even funnier too is that I got an email message from Alex Lee who was like, hey, who said, hey, I saw your performance, and while you are rough in some aspects, you definitely could use some fine tuning. I am impressed by what you did. Keep up the good work. That's right. Alex Lee knows I exist. That's crazy. I know. Now, some of you guys are probably listening to me thinking that this is just a bit or I'm being crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little mad. We're all mad down here. All right. No, for real though, the joke's gone long enough. Alex Lee won as Sung Jin Woo, and rightfully so. Even though I love all those voices. To be fair, I actually kind of, if I would have voted, I probably would have voted for Alia because Miss Sarah, who, by the way, I'm pretty sure, just a little fun fact on this one. The voice actress who voices Alia from Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian, a really good, like, rom-com kind of harem one. I like that anime, but I'm pretty sure the voice actress in that, in English, is Ash Ketchum at a point, and she actually can speak Russian. So I just kind of thought that was a little cool. I wonder how many of you guys were like, wait, V, did you actually win? I wish. The day I wake up and find out that I've actually won any kind of award, I'm gonna be like, what did I win this for? Like, I did something right? Like, congratulations, V. Hell yeah.
But naturally, you would have won, young man. You've done marvelously well.
Oh, thanks, Aogami. You're so sweet. There were a lot of different voices, but that's all the major categories. Well, okay, that's not all the major categories. The other categories were like the other different voices across languages. So I asked you guys to check them out. The only reason why I'm not reading them is because I know I'm going to butcher some of the names. So I apologize. But yes. Although I am curious, chat, talk to me right now. If you guys came to one of my episodes one day and found out that I actually won an award for a voice acting thing, would you guys believe it, or would you guys think it was a hoax? Like, if I came out of nowhere legitimately and said, guys, I won an award for best voice actor in, I don't know, something like this, then would you guys believe me? Your outgoing voice is so good, I believe it. Oh, you're so sweet. That makes me self-conscious. Is it really that good? I think it's a lot. I don't think it's as good as the actual Aogami, though. I wouldn't believe it. Mixio. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't believe it myself if you told me. I would be pinching myself over and over. I'd be like, yo, Barry, slap me. I need to know if I'm asleep or not. No, I don't have any friends named Barry. I just decided to grab a random name. Like, if I actually won a voice award thing, that'd be so crazy. Welcome, Duck to the stream. I think all your voices are great. No. I wish I had better range. Like, I really want to have, like, a voice coach teach me how to do different voices and impressions. I can't really do that many yet. But I want to. I really would love to. Like, for example, with a voice as deep as mine, I can't do high-pitched voices. So anytime I do a girl's voice, it basically all sounds like Mickey Mouse. Like every time I do Tao, I keep fighting this desire to just go, ha ha, every 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down like that. It's by Cross the Bear, I guess. Like, I want to be able to do a voice so good that I can like sound like almost anything. Like, I would love to be able to just like, I don't know, just have the power to just do a random voice. Like, if I could just switch to a girl's voice. Like, I want to sound like Cleo. It'd be so great to... Bro, just ask your local trans girlies how to high voice. You think it's so easy. Mixio, did you sub? Wait, where did the alert go? I got a random ass notification, but it didn't make the sound. Mixio, did you sub? Did you just tier 1 sub me? Oh no, is my stream elements going bonkers again? It is going bonkers again. You got raised voice tips to make more feminine voices. But I like how, despite the fact that you subbed to me, which I'm very grateful for, and I have to get a drink for you, because this drink's for you, Mixio, I also have to say, I don't know how I feel about the fact that you threw the simp emote, because we don't simp here on this channel. We just aggressively appreciate. Which I want to make that a shirt. But thank you, Mixio. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Hold on, I got a drink ready. This drink's for you. It's actually something interesting. It's a watermelon lemonade. 1111, make a wish. I wish V would admit the simps. I don't simp! Why must you be who you are and try to rile me up? And I can't speak English. I do not simp. I've talked about it before. People like me, we do not simp. We just really strongly appreciate various things. There's a difference between simps who overly thirst to the point where they give up their material possessions and then they'll even give up the clothes on their backs for someone, and people like me who can't afford to do that. We aggressively appreciate here.
I'll make you mine.
Please do. Wait, what'd you react to? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That wish will never come true. I forbid that wish from coming true. Anywho, I'm gonna give you guys some random, but if you could afford to, would you? We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on. What was I gonna talk about? Right. I'm gonna give you guys some anime recommendations. I'm ignoring that. I'm just gonna give you guys some anime recommendations because Bale said because this is an anime episode, and it's true, this is an anime episode. I gotta give you guys some anime recommendations, whether you want some or not. And I just need to. Granted, the anime recommendations I can offer, some of you guys might have seen, but I'm still gonna give you some anime recommendations. I'm gonna give you 3 anime recommendations.
True love. Say.
The difference between simps and appreciators is apparently entirely financial. No, there's more to it than. You know what? No, this is an anime-themed episode. I refuse to have this conversation. When V says we aren't simps on his channel, he's calling you all poor. No! What? Why are you twisting my words around? You're the worst. I would never call my fans poor. Like, I have the right to call anyone poor. You're twisting my words around, and now chat. Like, my fans are not poor, all right? They're all beautiful, wealthy human beings. Allegedly. Probably. I don't know if they're human. But they're wealthy where it matters, all right? And I don't care about one's material possessions. Before immediately someone comes out of nowhere and be like, oh, V, you only care about us for our money. No, I don't. You're saying that wealth is directly related to beauty? No! I'm just saying that people that simp would willingly, like, throw away everything. Like, not just their money, but the clothes. They'll give up their lifeblood, their food, the time of day. They'll give up things that they probably shouldn't give up for the sake of a person. people that aggressively appreciate at least have like the decency to be like, I would love to, but I can't afford to, and I have to live my life.
Come on.
So I'm gonna take Alice.
Correct.
Hold on, baby. There is a difference.
Listen well.
I may not be able to come up with many things right now because I'm still kind of with anime recommendations for you guys. So aggressive appreciators are just sims with healthy boundaries. And Mixio says, I know about V from streams. V hates chocolate, doesn't like sports, bullies Timmy, and doesn't pay attention to the chat because he thinks we're poor. I swear, Mixio, every time you do that, it feels like you're building like a Wikipedia page about me. Like, I swear, someone's gonna like come up with like, okay, we need to figure out who this V streamer is. What do we establish? He's tall, he has an okay voice. Apparently all his female voices sound like Minnie Mouse, and he bullies little kids. I don't bully little kids. It's just Timmy, and I don't really bully Timmy. He needs to learn. He needs to learn better, all right? Someone needs to set him straight. There's a difference between bullying and aggressive guidance, as I'll call it. I'm just aggressively guiding Timmy to the right direction. I'm helping him build character. You know how if your dad or mom makes you like shovel snow off the driveway because it's extremely cold, and it's like, you got to do this, and you complain, be like, why you got to do this? And your parents like, because it builds character, it makes you rough, or it makes you tough, it makes you ready for the world. That's what I'm doing to little Timmy. I'm not being mean, I'm just guiding him on the proper path. Anyway, I'm gonna go give you guys my anime recommendations for no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna give you guys 3 random anime. Whether you want to listen to them, whether you want to watch them or not, is up to you guys. He also just recently went to Disneyland for the first time, is the secret love child of Morgan Freeman and Guy Fieri, and hates puns. Those are 2 very interesting people. I would love to ask more about that, but you know what? I'm just gonna let that one slide. The love child between Morgan Freeman and Guy Fieri. I've been coming back here for 4 months now, and the description of B streamer is getting more and more complete until I can upload to Wiki. Please don't. No, wait. Don't actually. Please don't make a Wikipedia page, because then I'm gonna get all these people being like, V bullies little kids. V hates sports. V doesn't like chocolate. Okay, well, you can add a little chocolate part. But like, don't do that, please. That's not right. Because people are gonna believe that. Oh, frick. People are legitimately gonna believe. Everyone believes the internet. Everyone knows the internet doesn't lie. I remember back in the past where some wise guy decided to make Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. So I'm not joking about this. I don't remember. I think it was from Reddit. But I think someone posted a thing on Wikipedia about how they changed the voice actor, that Bubbles was voiced by Morgan Freeman. I'm not joking about that. I can't fact check that. I don't know where I heard that from. But it's funny to me to think about Bubbles, this tiny, adorable girl, is voiced by probably one of the best voiced people I can possibly imagine. Like, whether you believe in God or not is one thing, but if anyone were to be like, oh, well, who would be the closest to the voice of God? I would say Morgan Freeman. To think that he would voice Bubbles, one of the best characters from Powerpuff Girls, arguably the best character. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think I do like Bubbles more. It's funny to me. Also, I'm wasting my time with you. Get on my face. Excuse you? What am I excused for? Oh, what? You don't think Bubbles is the best? Of the Powerpuff Girls, specifically. Miss Bellum is the best? Of the Powerpuff Girls! I know Miss Bellum is the best. But... Powerpuff Girls. To be fair, though, I didn't know what the Powerpuff Girls are. My mom was a massive fan of Powerpuff Girls. That's the only reason why I know what the Powerpuff Girls are. She was a Blossom fan. And then I remember my next door neighbor liking Buttercup, and we were like, why? But I digress. Miss Bellum isn't a Powerpuff Girl, as far as I'm aware of. It'd be kind of weird to think of Miss Bellum as a Well, no. That's a topic for another day. Anywho, I'm gonna go get Amabi, who I believe is in Tokyo. There are a lot of quests I've been skipping, huh? I'll have to think about that off camera. Let me go back to Tokyo and get Amabi real quick. But anyway, I'm gonna give you guys 3 anime recommendations.
Sup?
And you're back.
Oh.
Weren't you gonna be fighting?
Huh.
I've been real busy lately. That's Abby. I'll tell me I'm doing a great job.
Hey.
Oh, right. This cutscene.
What's going on?
Miss Bellum, isn't that the woman with the wonderful shapes without a head? Yes.
Wait.
That is Miss Bellum. And to show that I do have that sense of culture, when I think of Miss Bellum, I immediately think of the episode where she fights a character named Sedusa. Yes, her name is Sedusa. And the reason I bring this up is because I brought it up with a friend of mine, and they were like, are you making this up? It's like, no, I don't know why I remember, but there's a character named Sedusa that Miss Bellum fights. And then my other friend chimed in out of nowhere and was like, is that the episode with the pencil sharpener? I was like, what? And I completely forgot about the pencil sharpener scene in Powerpuff Girls. That scene made me feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that scene, okay. You guys know the mayor from Powerpuff Girls? Like, he's definitely one of those, like, cartoonish mayor guys. There's a scene between him and Miss Bellum and a pencil sharpener. And I'm like, that honestly made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't know how to react to that. I remember, I forgot all about that when I was a kid. Rewatching it later in my 20s, I'm like, am I allowed to watch this? Are we allowed to see this? Like, why is this banned? Like, is this one of those banned episodes? What were they thinking? What? Threw me for a loop. Also, I forgot I was supposed to do this, actually.
Director Kojimizu, what happened?
What happened was Vitamin decided to spend more money than he wasn't allowed to. I remember in the beginning when you had over $3 million. You barely have over $2 million. You wasted over $1 million on pointless fusions. I am not happy about that.
Ah, it's you. I'm glad you're back.
Duck just pulled up a YouTube link to the pencil sharpener scene. No. No, Duck, you can't do that, man. You're gonna have to, you can't. That's, I said it, but not hoping that people would look it up. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the scene where I gotta help Kansu, or stop fight Kansu. Forgot about that. Yeah, I did just forget about that. I gotta go save, or I gotta go fight, Kansu and all. Knew I forgot something. It's 30 seconds of comfortable. Okay, I go now. Bye. You just come up, pull up the pencil sharpener scene, and peace out. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. Although what's funny is that you tuned
You're
in.
back now, right?
You're leaving as it's about to be the end of the episode. Meanwhile, we can skip all these cutscenes. We know what happens. We gotta go fight Kansu and save Miyazu. Anyway, anime recommendations. I'm getting distracted. I gotta give you guys anime recommendations. Let's see. Remember to mention Abandon before we leave. Mixio, I thought we were friends, man. You know what? Flip it. I'm gonna give you guys 3 anime recommendations. Whether you've seen them or not, you're gonna see them. First off, watch My Dress Up Darling. That's the first one I'm gonna recommend. Love that anime to pieces. They have a season 2 on the way.
Though I am an artificial construct, I am aware of the concept of siblings and familial relationships.
You'll love it. It's a very good rom-com. Hilarious. You'll love the characters. Now, Gojo is a character that I feel like should be protected.
Looks like...
Oh, right. I forgot. I gotta rock you guys, huh? Alright. I guess I'll do this really quickly. They have a season 2 premiering in July that I gotta fight every bit of my cells to not spoil myself and watch. Mr. V, I'm just a poor chat member you don't pay attention to. All right. I know what you're trying to do, because the worst part is there are people that are probably tuning in later or don't pay attention to me that focus more on you guys. You guys are mean. Every one of you guys are mean. Can't win. Also, I don't know if I'll have enough time to do this and Hansu. Whatever, we'll try it.
How about this?
All self-for escalates? No. I'm just joking. Like, believe me, Mixio, I get people that rag on me almost every day. I'm apparently the person in my group. Mixio, do you remember? Actually, were you around when I dealt with this last year? When I went to the park and I saw this freaking thing? Some sort of like hairy thing in the park that was... Okay, to remind, and I know I've said this story a million times, but I still get ragged on this. It's been over a year. I still get ragged on this to this day as the boy who cried wolf. And I'm telling you, I wish I could like project my memory. For those that don't remember or are just sick with it, too bad, I'm gonna say it again. But last year, I went to the park because my friends wanted to play disc golf because they're nerds. And I wasn't with you in the park last year. No, I meant like... No, I didn't mean like in person. But last year, I went to the park with my friends because they wanted to go like hang out and stuff. And I'm like, ew, but whatever. And while we were walking, I just like went to myself, and there's like a little forest area in the park. And I saw that there was police tape surrounding like some of the inner parts of the park in the forest. So I went underneath it because I was curious. I only took like a couple steps in, and I saw some like hairy furry thing in the distance. And I don't know what kind of creature it was, but it turned around and started like going toward me like really fast. And I freaked the flip out and I ran. And I shouted, I was like, yo! And then like one of my friends was like not too far out, and I was able to get his attention. And we went back to the park, and I was like, dude, there's something in the forest. And we couldn't, like, I guided him there, and he didn't see anything. He was like, yeah, sure. I was like, what do you mean? What? And I kept telling them there's something out there. Why do you think there was police tape in the forest? I've never seen police tape in the forest. And even though it's been like a year since, they still rag on me. Every now and then they're like, yeah, so you want to go to the park again? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why? It's like, maybe we'll find some creatures in there. Maybe we'll see some police tape. Like, I'm not crazy. There's something in that damn forest. I'm not crazy. Like, I know as a content creator, you guys listen to me because you're like, oh, you want to be entertained or educated or blah, blah, blah. I'm not joking when I say that there was something in that forest. And to this day, I still don't know what it is. I will never forget that feeling. I will never forget that whole moment. If I do, then flip me running.
Please, stop. Konsu and I have no intention of harming Miyazu.
Don't care.
I'm not falling for that.
Now I'm getting riled up. I'm gonna take my frustrations out on Konsu. Get out of here. That is an interesting story.
Miyazu, but
I'm not joking though. I wish I had a machine that could like project my memories into you guys, which sounds kind of sus. But like if I could just like move my memories to you so you guys can see, you'll be like me. You'll be as hysterical as I apparently am. Granted, they haven't brought it up as much lately, but they still do. I think for the end of this episode, I'm just gonna fight Konsu and then we're gonna call it.
young man.
Probably save the game though. B once left the house to the park and supposedly saw a monster. I don't know what I saw, but I wouldn't say it's about, well, I don't know what I saw. All I know is it was big, it was hairy, it was like this like greenish brown, like furry looking thing, and it came toward me. Like it started to like trot toward me. I don't know if it was a horse, I don't know if it was a big ass dog, I don't know what it was. All I know is it was doing whatever in the forest, and then it looked toward me, at least what I think was its head, and then started charging toward me. Not full speed, but started trotting toward me. I don't know what it was, but it was furry, and I didn't like it. It scared the crap out of me, and I ran like a little girl. I am not embarrassed enough to admit that I was scared, okay? Normally, I would be brave in a lot of aspects, but something in the forest, which was blocked off by police tape, what if it was like some sort of weird alien experiment? Whatever. It's been a year. It's been a year. I do want to go back to that park and check, though. I'm not brave enough to go alone.
You heard him. Miyazu is coming with us.
And after that, what exactly could you do for
How can you not know if it was a horse or a dog? Please, children in kindergarten know this. I don't know what it was. It was covered in something. It was something furry. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Believe me, I understand that you want to keep her safe.
You know what? I don't need to take this. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to rile me up. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of Kansu and take my frustrations out on him. Sorry, Kansu. I'm mad right now. You're about to take all of this ass whooping. I did the wrong one. I was supposed to do Succession. See? I'm messing up so much that I can't even do the right moves. Whatever. Hold all this.
How about this?
Children in kindergarten know about this. I know.
Cheer it up.
I'm not foolish. I just don't know what it was. Like, what's worse is that I don't even know if it was like bigger than me. I don't know if it was just because of like the distance. It's small. All I know is it wasn't a creature that I recognized, or maybe fear just blocked my, I don't know. I may not ever know. Most of you guys are probably not even listening to me. Most of you guys are like, yeah, okay, V, you got it. It's okay. Actually, you know what? What's funny? This is messed up, but one of my friends did this. This is my sense of humor. Because I found it funny, but one of my friends didn't. This was last year, like I said. Like, several months ago. Ooh, thanks. Oh, I forgot how good the song was. Hold on real quick. I have to hear that song really quickly because I love that song. But this is what was messed up, right? So this was a couple of months after that event, like when we went to the park and I saw that thing, and then we were playing Magic, and then one of my friends called me, and because I guess they needed my, I don't remember what they exactly asked for my help with, but they just wanted my attention really quickly, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, what's up? I'll be right back. So I stopped my turn. Everyone else did their thing. I went to the other room and I was like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hey, yeah, so there's an issue and we kind of need your help with this. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, what's up? It's like, in about like 10 to 15 minutes, there's gonna be 2 guys coming to like pick you up because we need help like moving something. I was like, 2 guys coming to pick me up? What do you mean? It's like, yeah, but we know it's cold right now, so they're gonna give you like this nice cozy jacket that's gonna keep you nice and snug. It's to the point where it's gonna wrap you all around and keep you nice and warm. By that moment, I was like, oh, I know what dumb joke you're making. You're making a joke about people taking me to the insane asylum or something. And I said something similar to that, and then my friend was just cackled. The evil witch cackle she has. What's worse is probably one of the sweetest people in my life. Like, he believed me, but he was like, maybe what you saw. So this is what his guess is. He thought that what I saw was probably just some big dog that might have got covered in some sort of like dirt or moss or something and just turned around. And my other friend thought it was maybe like a coyote or something. And I was like, I guess I can understand the dog aspect, but it was like more greenish and brown. I don't know any dogs that are greenish and brown. And I don't know any coyotes that would be in a forest. I'm pretty sure coyotes don't. Actually, I don't even know. I'm being serious when I say this. I don't even know if coyotes go in forests.
Everyone, please stop fighting.
I still don't know. All I know is it was, at least from my distance, big and came toward me, and that's it. I don't know. I really honestly do not know. Couldn't tell you. For me, it was just shadow and weird imagination.
But I'm sure you understand the threat that the Kadishtu pose.
There's nothing worse when this is a Chicken Little thing. I just thought about that. This is like freaking Chicken Little, where I'm gonna be like, I'm telling you guys the sky is falling. There's beasts in the forest. No one's gonna listen to me. But you know what's gonna happen is, out of nowhere, I'm gonna get a news report. It's gonna be like, this just in, local news at 10 p.m. Large greenish and brown hairy beast found reported in the forests, attacking all known personnel, destroying cars, and tramplizing on all farmlands. Apparently, one local boy known as Vitamin DGR was the one that told everyone, and everyone laughed at him, but found that he was proven right. I can't wait for the day when someone else finds that. You know what? right now, I hope that someone right now is listening to me, knows exactly what it is. They saw something similar to me, and they're going to send me an email and be like, V, I believe. And you saw it, which means we're with you. We stand with you. I've been to the forest many times. I know there's an ocean between us, but I've never seen anything there, even though I've spent many nights there. You wouldn't, how would you know?
There is some... You are aware.
Whatever, I gotta deal with Mastema now. Like, I feel betrayed, man. None of you guys will listen to me. Whatever.
Yuzuru, that's...
I remember when I first told you guys this. The feeling of, I'm gonna tell you, I still feel the same way I feel when I first told this last year. Because I know that people are gonna be like, oh, well, V's a streamer, he's supposed to entertain, he's gonna make up some grandiose thing. I like to think that I've proven myself pretty honest here. But when I told this to you guys, I knew deep down, most of you guys aren't probably gonna believe me. And if you are, then cool. But I wouldn't share this thing for the sake of getting attention.
Sorry, Yuzuru.
The moral of this is,
I couldn't help
I don't want to go outside anymore. I want to stay inside and have everything ordered and delivered to me. We have drones.
Yuzuru.
Also, I still need to give you guys 2 more anime recommendations,
Hey,
don't I?
Do you have a moment? Back there, Konsu said he'd protect her, and we basically just took him at his word. It's a risk. Do you think we can really afford to believe a demon's promises?
Nope.
Or not? You know what demons can be like. Would we be fools to trust them?
It's hard to believe a person who doesn't always say he's telling the truth. Fair. What would Yoko like? I don't know. I'm gonna say they can't be trusted. Funny that I'm bringing that up.
Huh. They're actually a lot like humans, aren't they? Some are easy to trust, and some are a different matter altogether. Sorry, I guess that all came out of nowhere.
Hey, look.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Although I wonder if I didn't... If they gave me the option to say no to Dazai, would Dazai be able to go with us? Whatever. Yes, I am skipping all these cutscenes. Yoko back here. I like her voice, so calm. Isn't it just? I don't know who her voice actress is. I gotta have to look that up later. I know it's the end of the episode. I'm gonna give you guys 2 more quick anime recommendations, and then we'll call it. Because I already said my Dress Up Darling. The other one I was gonna give you guys is a bit of an older anime, but I love this anime's like whole style and direction. It's called Yozakura Quartet. Spelled Yozakura, and then Quartet, Quartet. It's a little confusing to get into it though, because they have an older anime version that was in like the early 2010s, and then they made a newer version, so the story's kind of out there. But to try and entice you, the anime takes place in a world, or in a town in Japan, where there exists like humans and like kind of like yokai, like mystical beings, and the main character, who in Japanese is voiced by Eren Yeager, so Yuki Kaji, aka Issei from High School DxD, Japanese voice. He and his friends kind of are part of like this neighborhood like watch that like help solve like different issues and stuff, as they're trying to help with this town that's coexisting between like humans and like these demons. So you'll have like onis and mermaids and vampires and ghosts, dragons, this whole thing. And it's interesting because the sound direction and the music is god tier. And I like the show. Like, it's interesting because at first it's just like, oh, okay, it seems like just some funny slice of life thing where everyone's just kind of like trying to solve problems. But then you get into this neighborhood watch fighting against this overpowered guy who has the power to like cause different distortions in reality. Like the main character can like tune things. It's a little hard to describe, but it is interesting. It's definitely worth a check out. The problem is though, I don't know which one I recommend you guys to watch, because they have the original Yozakura Quartet from back in the earlier years, but then they have the other one I think called Hana no Uta, Song of the Flowers, that you guys might like more because it's newer. I wish, you know what, just look up a clip from Yozakura Quartet. At least look up sound direction, because I swear, I don't know if it's true. I think I'm wrong on this, but I think the people who did the exact same sound direction in Yozakura Quartet did the same sound direction for Fire Force. Like, would they do the boom, like that sound direction is crazy to me. Like it slaps something fierce. And then the last anime recommendation I'll give you, let's see, what do I want to give you guys? What do I want to give you guys? Do I want to give you guys something funny? Do I want to give you guys something serious? You know what? No, I know exactly what I want to give you guys. It's a bit of an older anime, but I think those who want like something a bit more interesting might like it. I hope you guys want to check out Lupin the Third. It probably should go as obvious because I like detectives and thieves, but Lupin the Third is fan-flibbantastic. It's a bit of a slow burn though, because there's a lot of them, and it's kind of similar to JoJo, where they have like different parts, and as you get later in the parts, it goes throughout the years. So I'm not gonna say you guys need to watch the originals or the newer ones. Any of the Lupin the Thirds will be really good, personally. But Lupin the Third is so good, not just from its intro, but so much stuff. Welcome, star of the stream. Like, I'd recommend watching Lupin the Third. You'll love it. I'm actually talking about Lupin the Third because I recently am planning on watching the Lupin the Third versus Cat's Eye thing. But everything is really good. And then if you want another reason to check out Lupin the Third, I'll give you 2 words for you: Fuchiko Mine. You're welcome. Now with that aspect, thank you all for... I came at a good time, I see. Hell yeah, especially this is... Star, you came in at the very end of the episode. Well, end-ish of the episode. But it's all good. It's all good, though. But thank you all for tuning in. I just kind of went on a whole different random tangent. But like I said, this was an anime-themed episode. Let me know what you guys think when it came to the anime awards I've mentioned. I agree with people like Maceo, where they were saying, like, but it's only halfway through the year. It technically would be better if they said 2024 to 2025, but meh, whatever. I have many other anime recommendations, but if you guys want other anime recommendations, let me know. Just give me a genre, and I'll see what I can come up with. I most likely will probably find an anime that you guys have seen, but I'll just talk about one of the ones I know. And I kid you not, I have a lot of anime that I collect. It is my number 1 passion, is collecting a lot of Blu-rays, because I like supporting. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I got. And for those invested in Mega 10, we're going through it. What are we doing on the next episode? I know I have some side quests to do, but... Oh, yeah, I do have to do that, don't I? Yeah, I have to go get that head real quick. I could probably get that really quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna get this real quick, because I hate this world's music, and I don't want to listen to this. I know someone's like, V, end the episode. I am. I just want to get this head real quick, because I hate this area so much. Why? Like, this music's so bad. It's so not Cash Money. It's so not. Yes, I did say Cash Money. Did you guys cringe yet? But on the next episode, we're just going to continue through Shinjuku. We're almost done, honestly. Don't really have much longer in the 3rd area, because what? We gotta, like... Oh, I know what we're gonna do next episode. Oh, no. I know exactly what we're gonna do next episode. We're gonna deal with the dark area and fight, Oh, God. We're gonna deal with freaking Agrat in the dark area. I hate that area. The next episode's gonna be a horror episode. Best voices make me think of Y/N and Levy clips. Y/N and Levy clips? I have no idea what that is. Actually, I think a friend of mine was talking about that, but I didn't really pay much attention. Well, guess that's something I'm gonna be Googling in a minute. But yeah, for real though, I'm done. This time for sure, I gotta get some food. So like I said, on the next episode, we're gonna deal with Agrat. And then yeah, I'm going to Anime Expo. So yeah, you're probably not gonna recognize me, but I am gonna go as Okarun. I don't know how that's gonna go. I hope my costume works. I hope the costume fits. That's my honest worry, is that I'm ordering this costume. I got the biggest size possible, but I just hope it fits me because I'm too tall for some of these costumes, and it sucks. And I spent a lot of money on this, money that I can't afford. So I really hope that I'm able to do this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to be Joker or Araragi when I go to Anime Expo this year. Anyway, I'm ranting. I'm done. For real though, I'm done. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, shout out to Mixio for that sub. I really can't thank you enough. I don't know why the chat thing didn't premiere the sound, so I'll have to figure that out. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Please believe me, there are creepy things in the forest, all right? I know it sounds like I'm weird, but I'm not crazy. Ish. I'm not completely crazy. Ish.